In this video, I'll do a review and walkthrough of Superviral, the latest product by Pradi N and Chris Jenkins, available on Warrior Plus. I'll take you inside the members area and I'll point out why, although this is quite an easy product to use, there are quite a few setup procedures that you need to work your way through, and it may not be the way to build a sustainable business. We'll go over the one-time offers and cover why you cannot rely on this method long term. If you hang around, I'm going to give you access to my free bonus that will teach you more than you've ever learnt from a product that you've bought in the past. So let's dive in. If you have a look first at the sales page, it says that you can instantly create a viral video website that collects easy affiliate commissions using other people's content. No tech skills, no experience, no coding, no hosting required. Go down through the page here. It says that you don't have to create your own content. You do not have to create and sell products. You don't have to sell services. You don't need special skills. You don't need to pay for traffic. And you don't have to wait months or years for results. The sales page carries on in much the same vein. It does draw some illustrations from sites like ViralNova and BuzzFeed. They're not really in the same class as the kind of sites you're going to be building. But let's have a look inside now. The first thing you're going to need to do is have a look at the training. There's an overview of what Superviral does, how to create the subdomain on Superviral. You're going to create a subdomain on Superviral and it will become your domain name, such as dogtraining.superviral.com. The training is very good. Most of the videos are quite short and to the point. How to manually add products on Superviral, overview of product list and edit products on Superviral, how to manually add normal blogs and video blogs in Superviral. Once you've gone through the training, the next thing that you're going to need to do is to set up your API settings. Now the API settings, you need to go into Amazon and get your tracking ID, access ID, secret key, etc. And then you need to go to eBay. Now it's not as easy as just going in and getting these details, because if we have a look at Amazon, for example, it says here, to become an Amazon associate, you must have an active website, blog, app, or YouTube channel. So before you can actually go through the application process to become an Amazon associate, you need to have either your own YouTube channel or a blog or a website. And then you can actually go to this page here, which is the affiliate program for Amazon.com, and you start by clicking here on the sign up process, but it will ask you for a link to your website or YouTube channel as you go through the application. The more difficult part I found was becoming part of the eBay Partner Network, or EPN. As you can see, this is my inside my EPN, and I joined it 11 years ago. And 8 years ago I used to have sites going in relation to quadcopters or drones, and then 4 years ago I had e-bikes. And as well as that, I had about 20 websites related to cameras. And that was all very good. And yes, they did used to earn income, but that was quite a few years ago before we had things like the Google Panda. And then the sites didn't rank, mainly because, very similar to the kind of websites that you'll be building here, it was made of other people's content. And the YouTube videos that were brought in were other people's. They weren't your own. So they don't rank very well. Right, these are the sites that you build. These have been actually built by other people. I started to put this one together here for Train Your Dogs. And if you click on it, you can see it's put a little site together already. It's brought in a couple of YouTube videos that I found just by clicking on the links within the product. And they look quite nice, but they're not fantastic. I don't think people are going to stay around very long. Then you have the done for you stores. You won't have access to this if you only buy the front end. You need to buy the OTO2, which I believe is $97, before you get access to these, where you can actually clone this site. And if you were to have a look at this site, this is a gardening one. This is what you would be cloning. But you have to bear in mind that when you start cloning sites, not only is it using other people's content, but you're then cloning sites that other people are cloning as well. So again, it's lots of duplicate content. This is the support tab, and then there's further training down here. Now if we were to go into the dashboard here, and we wanted to create a site, we just click on the Create Site button in the top right hand corner. And then we need to add a subdomain. So if I was to put, for example, say drones as a title, drones again, and click generate my site, just takes a few minutes. It says while you're waiting for it to be propagated, you can go back and start making, changing the look of it and customize it. If you go back here, it may have already done it. It depends how many people are on the website at the time as to how long it takes to build them. So if I click on that, this is what your basic site looks like when you first create it. So it's got nothing in there at all. So if I go back here, so if we go back to my sites, then we can click on viral research. We can choose YouTube, Vimeo or Dailymotion, and we can enter a keyword, and then we can enter the number of views or a number of likes which you want to see as a priority, and then just click on search. And then we just need to scroll down and we can actually choose which of these videos we want to bring into our blog. We can either choose these or we can click at the bottom here to load more. So we'll just have a quick look at these. Let's have a look at that one and this one. And we click on import selected videos. Now if we go back to my site again and then we click on the actual URL, and you can see it's actually brought the videos in here. So you just have to carry on and build your site by adding blogs and videos. My only concern with these sites is that as you create these sites, this is one that I did earlier for Train Your Dogs, for example, they've all got ViralLoop.net as their domain name. So quite often you find with products like this that after a year or two they don't renew the domain name, it expires, and that means that all the time that you've spent building up these websites, it just all disappears because you don't have control over this domain. There is a feature where you can add your own domain name. Let me just have a look here. So if you go back to my sites and then on the menus here, you click on the cog, the icon, and then here you've got a facility where you can add your own domain name. So you buy domain name, you need to add it through your cPanel. There's a training video here. It might be a bit small for you to see, but you need to go into your cPanel and you need to make some changes. But from what I can gather, even after you've made all these changes, what you mainly end up with is just a redirect. You have your own domain here, and so you put your domain name down when you want to send someone to one of the posts that you've done on your site, but they all still go to this site, this drones viralloop.net. So even though you add your domain to it, it seems that that's just a forwarding domain. It's not actually hosted on your domain or on your hosting, so that again, if this viralloop.net, if they decide not to run this business anymore because it's no longer profitable for them or anything like that. Although, thinking about it, if they're charging people $47 per quarter, so there is ongoing fees involved with it, then they should be able to afford to maintain it long term. But because you're not hosting it under your own hosting, there is no guarantees. You could be working for many years and then still lose it all. Right, the upsells are the front end at $27 comes with a commercial license, and you can make up to 10 viral sites. OTO1 is a quarterly charge of $47. It has all the features of the front end with the additional features of 20 additional sites, etc. The OTO1 downsell is a $7 trial for 7 days before you then start being charged $47 a quarter. OTO2 is the done for you. It's got the same features as the front end. The only difference is that they've got stores that you can clone instead of having to make them all yourself. OTO2 downsell is it's called the done for you light. That's $97. It's got the same features as the OTO2, but you want to get 5 additional sites and 5 done for you instead of 10. OTO3 is automation. The OTO3 downsell is automation light, which has got the same features, but the set keywords for the next 15 days, whereas the previous full version you could set the automation for 30 days, so it automatically posts over a period of 30 days, but this one is 15 days. OTO4 is Superviral Agency Unlimited. It's $97 for 5 licenses, and it gives you full white label license rights for you to sell them for any price that you choose. So that's $97 for 5 licenses that you can resell, $197 for 50 licenses, $297 for 100 licenses. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching this review, and if you found any value in it, please like and subscribe to my channel. Remember to check out the link below the video for something far better than any of the bonuses that you may have seen offered. Only this one is only available to you in the description below. and see you again. Bye for now.